Hello and welcome to Console Accessories. My name's Lee, and on today's video we're going to be looking at this. This is a speaker stand from Subsonic for the Nintendo Switch. Now, I wanted a stand for my desk to put my Switch on. I do have one for my iPad and my phone and stuff, which I could use. However, when I looked on Amazon, this one popped up and this cost me £12. That's all, £12. Now most stands are more expensive than that, and this thing comes with 2 speakers. Okay, so let's go over it. It says speaker stand from Subsonic. As you say, look at it there. This is how you do it. You put your Switch on the stand. Brilliant. And then rechargeable battery, volume control, and it says it's stereo 6 watt. On the side, got a picture of the control panel on the back of it, and then on the back a bit more gumph. So 6 watt stereo speaker. Place the Switch on the stand, connect the speaker cable, and away you go. 40mm speakers, built-in battery, micro SD player. It's also compatible with tablets. So I'll go through that. So like I said, I've been playing with this for a couple of weeks now. I've just kind of loosely put it in its box just to show you what it comes with. The manual, you won't be needing that. And then a couple of cables. Comes with a micro USB cable, 3.5mm cable. Explain what those do in a minute. And here it is. Okay, so first impressions. It's quite weighty. So this weighs at 230 grams. And it's 15 centimeters long by 8 centimeters deep. And the height from the desk to the top bit there is only 5 centimeters. Okay, so it feels like a substantial unit. Really, really nice at first impressions, really good. So let's go over it. This is where you put your Switch in, and I've got to mention straight off, this is all kind of like aluminium. There's no rubbery. There's no rubber bits in there to protect the Switch or anything like that. Having said that, I've used this plenty of times. I've taken it on and off, and it hasn't marked my Switch once. Can't say that it won't, but I'm just saying it would have been nice just to have a bit of rubber in there, maybe a couple of rubber pads there. You can add them yourself. This thing only cost me £12. So you could have them yourself if you wanted, but at the moment it's okay, but maybe. And then on the bottom you do have a couple of rubber pads for the feet there to stop it kind of sliding about a little bit. So they're quite nice. And on the back there we have like the control panel, so to speak. So we've got the volume up and down, we've got the on button and play pause, and it says there to the Switch. Basically put your 3.5mm in there, micro SD card in there, and your DC 5 volt. Okay, so that's where, let's get straight this. This is where you plug this in. So when you plug it in to charge, your red light comes on there, and that means it's charging. And then when the red light goes out, that means it's fully charged. Only took me a couple of hours to charge it from completely flat. Not too bad at all. It would have been nice if that had been USB-C, because you could use the cable from the Switch. However, never mind. Okay, so as it says in the instructions, you put your Switch on there like that. And I wanted to talk about the viewing angle, because I think they've absolutely nailed this. Okay, the viewing angle for me is absolutely perfect. So I have it kind of at the back of my desk and I can still see what's going on. But I kind of tend that if it's on here, I haven't been playing with it, but you could easily do that. So have your controller here or have your Joy-Cons off and play it. It's a really, really good viewing angle. Okay, so I'm not gonna patronise you. It works with the Switch Lite as well, and it also works with tablets and phones as well. You could put your phone on there if you wanted to, but it's kind of made for the Switch. Okay, so let's get it cracked. Let's get it on. What you do? Very easy. Plug that in there. Plug that in there, and then you have to turn it on. So the middle button here, where it says on, play, pause. You hold that down, and then it beeps. Turns blue, and that means it's on. And then what we're going to do is we're going to fire it up, and we'll just get a bit of a listen. Okay, so bear with me, I'm just going to fire up Animal Crossing, so it might take a minute or so. Okay, here we go. We're on. If I get this up a bit closer to my mic, turn the volume up to full max on here, and then when you do the volume on here, it beeps when it's at the full max. There we go, can you hear that? That means it's full max volume. Okay, there we go, listen to that. For me, that sounds great. I don't need it to be blasting out. And I'll be honest with you, that is still even a bit too loud. This sounds great. So it comes from the back here, so it says stereo 6 watt, which it feels like it is, so it's coming out of there. I'll be honest with you, I'm really, really impressed with the quality of this. It's not going to be big speakers worth, but for a desk, that comes out really loud. I mean, my microphone is probably 40 centimeters away from this, so I think this is superb. This is very loud. So as far as loudness goes and as quality goes, it's not bad. And loudness is excellent. So let's turn this right down. In terms of loudness and the quality of it, I'm really impressed for these little things. Really impressed. And then it's a bit of a pain that you have to keep plugging it in and you've got a big white cable coming out of the back of there. But if you can get over that, I think the fact that this is £12 means it's an absolute winner in my eyes. And the other issue, let me just turn that off just so we don't get any of the beeps. So hold down the middle button, turn it off. Blue light goes out, done. Now, the other issue is when you've got this on here, you can't charge it, okay? Because the charging port there is on there. So if that's an issue for you, then this probably isn't the one for you. Because I've had, let's have a look at these two. So this one, this is kind of like for a phone. That sit on there. The switch will sit on there and you can charge it at the same time. This costs £9. This only costs £12, so it's £3 more and you get a couple of speakers out of it. For me, if I was bothered, I'd be going for this one. I'm not bothered about having to charge it. And then this one's big brother. So this is an adjustable one. This is more for like a tablet. Also put the switch on that one. That also you can charge, but it doesn't have speakers. And it was £20, whereas this one was 12. So for me, if you just want a speaker stand, if you just want a stand just for your desk, this is great. But you've got to worry about the issue is if you do want to use a speaker, you've got to use the cables, or if you want to charge it, you've got to put it, you've got to take it off there to charge it. Okay, so what do you think? I'm mightily impressed, hence why I've done a video on it, because like I said, I was unsure of if I was going to do a video on it, because I wasn't sure if it was going to be any good or not. But I think it's fantastic. The price is brilliant. I mean, if it was 20 quid, I'd be taking second thoughts over it. But for £12, and what I'll do is I'll leave a link below in my Amazon stores if I can find it anywhere else around the world. But in the UK, currently you can get it at that. But if you're watching this in a few weeks' time, Amazon do change the price on a lot of their products a lot of the time. So they do go up and down all the time. I managed to get this for 12 quid. I hope you can get it for 12 quid. It might be more, it might be less, but it might be more. So I apologise for that now if you're watching this and it has gone up, because Amazon are a bit of a pain like that sometimes. Their prices do go up and down. But as the time of recording, this only cost me £12. And I'll be keeping this. And this will be staying up on my desk just to have my switch on there. And sometimes when I'm listening to music, I might just stick it on here. Really good. Okay, so what do you think? Is this worth it? Do you think it's worth the money for this? Would you need it? Do you need it to be charged? Is that a problem for you that you can't charge it? Is it a problem that it's not wireless? Because it would need to be Bluetooth and then you'd need to have an adapter dongle in there. So what do you think? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below. I'm really interested to hear your thoughts, whether you're going to pick one up or whether you've got one. Okay. So there we go, that's a very, very quick rundown of this excellent speaker stand that I've picked up off Amazon. Any questions, do let me know. Please think about hitting the like button and subscribing if you're new around here. Stick the bell icon as well so you can be notified. We do 2 videos every week. Okay, thanks very much then. Take care. I've been Lee, this is Console Accessories. Bye bye.